Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I'm one of the hosts for 2AM TAKEOUT, which is our podcast. And here's a little clip on BLM and our overall 40-ish minute or 30-ish minute podcast episode. And it's actually our first ever episode. And it's just a little clip, and specifically it discusses our stances on staying updated online and also posting online, and our responsibility and our role in that. So keep on watching if you're interested in that sort of thing. Speaking of social media, I think one thing that's really frustrating me about social media is that people act, this pisses me off to no end. People act like posting on social media is secondary, it's like oh, people are just doing this shit for a trend. You think I'm posting pictures of people who've been killed by the police because I want to partake in a trend?
Is this about your thing?
Wait, okay, the thing is there are people posting because they're partaking in a trend. There's the
that is true
chainmail thing, but it doesn't apply, I guess, to you if you're posting it because you genuinely want to post it.
That's the thing about intentions, though, you don't really know what someone's intentions are, so I don't know. I feel like what I've heard is, so obviously it's not good if you're only doing it for a trend. This is what I'm thinking, people, I know everyone's reposting resources and all those little zine things on Instagram that tell you how to be an ally, the steps you could take, and I think those are all really good. But I don't think it means anything if you don't take the time to digest all of that yourself. All the things you're reposting, are you doing it yourself? Because if you're not, then you're really just, I don't know why you're spending so much time reposting and telling other people to do this kind of thing,
But the thing, oh sorry,
Oh wait, okay, so the thing about the trend thing also, it's I don't, the fact that this has become a trend isn't a good thing, but it's almost giving it more publicity, which is a good thing. But it's I don't know how I feel about that,
I think the important thing is that people need to continually raise awareness, right? If you partake in it because it's a trend, you can't just stop posting about it 2 weeks in. You have to continually post about it until change is actually made and the problem is resolved, right? And the thing that really pisses me off is I saw this post that was don't feel bad about not posting on social media because you might be making a personal impact. But here's the thing. People are oh, I'm signing petitions and all this stuff, but I don't want to partake in a trend, so I don't post about it online. It's bro, how do you think you are finding these petitions? How do you think you're finding these goddamn places to donate to? It's because other people reposted it. How do you think other people are gonna find it if no one does it?
Okay,
wait.
At the same time,
I kind of don't agree with that, though. I'm sorry. First of all, not everyone is involved. I know there's that the slogan about how silence is violence and things like that, which I agree with, but I feel as long as you are participating with educating yourself and making sure that you're doing something, at least being a lot of it is just really trying to understand the situation yourself, and I feel posting about it is only a small part of it, though, in my opinion. Because
I agree.
I see that.
Because not everyone lives on the internet. For example, I feel that's only just some teenagers. So for a lot of people, as long as you're talking and discussing things in your own community and wherever you are placed, for example, are you actually doing those things in real life? I feel to me, real life matters more than on the internet. So are you having those conversations in real life? And are you
I agree.
So I see where you're coming from, but I feel that's just a small part of it. Reposting things is just a small part of it. Obviously, if you are doing it, you might as well post about it. But what worries me the most is some people who refuse to engage with it at all. They don't do anything at all. That's what I think is the worst of it. But I don't think it's
sure.
Also, okay, adding on to the doing things in real life, I feel okay, I know some people they donate but they don't post about it. They just donate and then they talk. I know one of my friends is reaching out to some of her Black friends in America, but she's not posting about that because Like, why would she? And like, I feel like people are obligated to their own opinions on whether they want to post or not. And like, I don't know, I just feel like as long as you're spreading awareness and absorbing information yourself and educating yourself, as well as maybe like, let's say talking, like having discussions like right now where we talk with each other and maybe like talk to our family members, that's like better than just I think
I just, in my opinion, like I just feel like one Instagram post is not as impactful as having like a real life conversation with someone else. Like, I feel like people just like click right past that.
But at the same time, I think everyone is like underestimating how much power like social media has, because we say that real life has a more important impact, but without someone filming the death of George Floyd and without someone putting it on the internet, like, would we really be having this conversation right now? Like okay, like, you know, I understand that real life is definitely more important. Like, I don't broadcast when I make donations, and I don't broadcast like all those things, but I think it's super important to at least just like repost the petition, because how are other people gonna go find petitions if people aren't sharing it or like sharing resources? Because I honestly feel like that is the bare minimum. I understand if you don't like live on the internet, because definitely some people don't, but it's like literally no work to just press a button and put that on your story. Like, in my personal opinion, like, I just feel like I don't understand people when they're like, I don't want it to make it part of the trend. But the only way to not make it a trend is to continually like talk about it online, because I'm not gonna lie, like, once the online conversation goes away, the in-person conversation also comes. If, like, let's imagine this hypothetical scenario, like 1 month down the line, there's no more stories about it, maybe 2 or 3 people on your feed post stories about it. That, I feel like, is a really big indicator on how many people it's still relevant to. Like, imagine the difference if, like, everyone on your feed still posted about it 2-3 months down the line versus if 2 people posted about it. Like, I understand that having real life impacts is super important. Like, having these conversations with my mom, my dad is like really important, but I think that online impacts really like set a precedent for the people around you, because like, look at what peer pressure did. Like, look at that black square challenge, you know? Like,
Can we talk about that too? Like the black square challenge?
I think social media definitely is important for like what you're saying, like about keeping the movement alive. So, which is kind of ironic thinking, like, because some people are like seeing it as a trend, but at the same time, social media might like be the only thing like making it not a trend in the future, which is kind of like a weird thought. So, I think I do get what you're saying, and I feel like but what I guess it could go both ways, because what you said, like, it is really easy to repost it. So if it is really easy, then why shouldn't you? So you might as well. Yeah. But at the same time, I guess it really just depends on the person, because the fact that like Instagram posting is so easy also means that there's also people out there thinking that's like the only thing they have to do, like just immediately after they post it, like, oh, I'm done. Like, you know, and it seems like they're doing activism, and that's a whole thing around like performative activism, you know. So
to add on to that,
also yes.
Sorry. So I was talking to my friend about this like last night at 3 a.m. and we were talking about how why she doesn't post, right? Because I was asking her like, oh, I haven't seen you posting in a while. Or like, well, she doesn't post in general, and she was talking her opinion how like she couldn't like handle like she didn't the way she said it was like she doesn't have the mental capacity to like handle the fact that America is like not the way her parents told her. So she's also like us, like a second generation, I think, which like where her parents basically told her where her parents told her like America is like the best country, or like the American dream, basically. So like it's almost as if she's in denial that all of this is happening, and like
then that's all the more reason to stay online. That's literally just ignorance, and I'm sorry if that sounds mean, but like you can't just escape from it, you know.
I think it talks about because the fact that she's able to try to go into denial about it, like, people of color do not get that choice, you know? They don't get
yeah,
to,
facts.
they don't get to
Exactly.
escape their own skin. Like, they can't just, like, shed their skin color and say,
Exactly.
oh, I want to be black today. I don't want to deal with the repercussions of being black today. You know, like, she can say that because she has the privilege of her skin color, whether, like, whatever it may be. But, like, I don't know. I understand. Yeah.
That's true, but wait, also, I feel like I think it's good to give your friend some time to like just absorb the information, because I think it's kind of harsh
She's starting
to say
to post
that.
now.
Yeah, it's like kind of harsh to say that, oh, just because you grew up in that environment means you have to immediately change and like adopt this new mindset. I think it's like good for her to just like listen first and then like gain her own opinions on the topic, and then she can like decide for herself.
She's been taking it in slowly, for sure.
Yeah.
I guess the important thing is just to make sure that she doesn't completely try to cut it off in the future, that she does return to it soon.